Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. This is me in my real self, with my real state. This is me just with me. Sorry about my voice. I'm a little bit cold. But today's video is going to be a sit down to get to know me better kind of video and a chit chat, story time, all in one, like all in one. So I'm going to be telling you a story about my baking journey. If this sounds like what you would like to hear, please click the subscribe button below, the notification icon out beside it, like this video and share it. Share it to somebody who wants to start his or her baking journey. Okay guys, my journey my baking journey started way back. I don't know the year exactly, but I think it was 2003 or 2004. It should be 2003. My passion for baking started. I used to buy all these sachet cupcake. They put it in the sachet, they seal it up and they sell it for 50 naira. Then I don't know if it was 50 naira, but I just used to buy it and I'm like, oh, this cake is so amazing. God knows if I eat those cake now, I'll be like, what is this? Well, I'll be like, oh, this cake is so amazing. How I wish I knew how to make it. If I know how to make it, I'll be making for people. That was how my passion for baking started. So when I tried out my first cake, man, if you stone that cake to the wall, it will break the wall and come out at the other side and hit somebody. You understand? That's how strong. People in my house, I made it and I shared it to everybody. To cut the thing safe is wahala. So they'll be like, this video might be a 2-part video, but if you enjoyed the first part, so I encourage you to make the second part. So my family members, I shared it to them and they were like, you know when people are eating something and they're like, it's good. But they don't have to tell you that. It's horrible. It was strong. It was so strong, and by the time they finish it, by the next all of them started purging. You get it's a very funny story. So the main journey started when I graduated 2010. So I went for NYSC March 2011 by sea in Nasarawa. So after service, even during the service, I knew the kind of country that I found myself in. I'm sorry, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Unemployment in Nigeria is very high, so I didn't know what the future holds for me. So, and I didn't want to leave my situation to chance. And that I wanted to be deliberate and deliberate about my destiny. Let me use that word. So I wanted to be intentional. So what I did was, towards the end of my service, because as a then I served in the Shani Bank, towards the end they were now turning into Bank. So I didn't know what the future holds for me in that company, because I didn't know if they were going to retain me or stuff. So my NYC was like, we were coming to an end. Like this was like about 2012 February. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if they were going to retain me. So I needed something to be doing while we were going about the whole retention process. So I just thought of it that, okay, you always wanted to learn how to make it. Why not go and learn it? So I was like, okay. I had to gather up my last set of salary and some money. I added them up. So I went to enroll at a cake studio. I told them I wanted to learn how to make it. So they had a way they segmented it. You learn baking first, you pay for baking class. When you're done with baking class, that's to bake all the cake inside the one you eat. Then you learn decoration class. I started with fondant. Please note, I'm a fondant professional. I started with fondant, but now I'm really delving into buttercream very well, like super modern buttercream techniques. That's what I do now. Putting the fondant aside and facing that boiling. But if you want gold want to do any one of them, I can always pick up anyone. But I started with fondant. That's the beginning of my journey. So now, um, so I learned the baking part of it. When I was done, I started learning the decoration part of it. I paid for the decoration class. So there was advanced decoration, there was modeling, and there was flowers. So I learned the baking and the decoration. Then the rest of it, YouTube was my friend. I started learning the rest online. I knew I wasn't going to pay that amount of money because the money was too high, and it was in Abuja. And you know Abuja now, you know Abuja things. Everything is beh. So I just felt okay because the country where I fly, if you do not do this kind of thing, if you do not plan for your NYSC, it doesn't matter the grade you came out with. You will know the reason why our Nigerian pledge ended with so help me God. Because really, so help me God, you have to have something doing while you are await that job. So I was doing my baking business in a house. We had a place outside that was perfect for making cake. So I started, after learning, I started telling people that okay, I know how to make it, I can make a cake now. I showed them my final project for my decoration class. So they had confidence that I could actually make cake. So my first order was 5K in 2 places, that's 10K. There was no gain in that order, but I knew I wanted to prove a point. I knew I wanted to make something, and that money that was given to me, I used it to buy materials and used it to make that cake. So after making that cake, in my final project, I made 2 cakes. So now I had an order to make 2 different cakes. So now my portfolio of pictures are now 4. That's for me. So I started building my portfolio that way until someday my father called me because I wasn't talking about looking for a job anymore. I wasn't interested anymore. So my father came one day and was like, are you not applying to jobs? I'm like, no. He was like, for what? I was like, I'm doing my business. Say, what business is that? Said, I'm doing my cake business. And guys, I went to a private university, so I went to Abigail Akor University for you. So I was like, I'm doing my business. Me, I knew the business was not giving me money because I knew how to price it now. And I was making money. People were calling me. I was going for exhibitions. I was sharing my flyers. I was doing so much, so much and so well. So it was not like you can't pay all that amount of school fees for 4 years, and I would say I want to come out of the university and start making cake after studying economics. It was like film trip to me. So I made a few calls. Another bank offered to give me a job, which was FCMB then. So as a contract staff, like a platform assistant. By the time I went to the branch where I'm supposed to resume to, they gave my offer letter. When I looked at the offer letter, what was the salary? 45K. My heart broke. My father was like, take it, do it, obey before complain, start your journey, then you can start applying to other places, blah blah blah. I went home. I looked at the money I make every day from cake, or every week, or every month, and equated it to the 45K. I cried like, God, why would you do this to me? Like, from how much to how much? No, I can't do this. I cried. But I knew I wasn't going to disobey my dad, so I started the job, I resumed, I started doing it. And the branch they now put me in. Once you enter the Federal Secretariat Phase 1 Abuja, once you enter that place, no network. So my customers were trying to contact me. At some point they felt that, okay, this girl has left this business. She's no longer doing it. I cried. So later I started applying to jobs, applying till I got a job in Lagos. I came down to Lagos. I was MIA from baking for a very long time. Hey, I was missing in action for more than 7 years. I was missing in action. So my cake business in Abuja died. Uh, I even had a Facebook page for that page, and I had over 1,000 something followers. As at then, 1,000 something was a lot, but I couldn't use the name of that company because I didn't register it. So when I came down to Lagos after spending 7 years, I decided, I got married. So I thought, okay, now at least I know my location. I was scared to start it because if I get married, when I get married, sorry, I don't know if my husband will be in another state or in another country or some other location. I don't want to start a business and I have to close down the business because I got married. So I just had to wait till I get married. It's a wrong decision to make, trust me. I know some people will criticize me for that. That's my own decision. But I'll tell anybody out there, if you need to start something, start it with it. Don't rely on either marriage or a man or anything to start to do what you really want to do. It's a dream, so don't put it on hold for anybody. Take that move. So I got married, so at least I was certain I was going to be in Lagos. So immediately I got married, I started saving up from, okay, now, right now I moved. The new job I got is in another bank, and I won't be mentioning the name because I'm still there. I'm still a banker. I'm a banker, content creator, and baker. I'm a content creator before a baker. You understand? Banking is last. So if they catch me, if they catch me. So while I started saving money for my baking business again, because this time I didn't want to do it at home. I wanted to get an outlet. I wanted to do it professionally, which is what I'm doing now. I have a shop, not a shop, a studio where I display my cakes. You can come in and pick up if you get. So it's a Surulere area with that. So before then, I had a YouTube channel for my own personal life. If you want to subscribe to that channel, check the description box. You see it in the description box. My personal channel is called Abigail Akor, and I was running, it wasn't going so well. I'm like, you have a skill, put it to practice, bring it to YouTube. So that was because I wanted the whole world to see what I do, what I can do, and I needed to add value to people's lives. So that's why I started my channel, and I started with things I struggled with when I started my baking journey, so that everybody will be taken along with me. So I don't hide. When I make my videos, I don't hide anything. So this video is going to have a part 2. If you want that part 2, please leave a comment in the comment section. I'll make the second part of the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.